and welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica and today I am reviewing the Aquabord. I got a 5x7 panel and I believe there's 3 of them in this package. And I had gotten them a while back in a haul I did probably almost a year ago now, and I had forgot about them until one of my subscribers asked if I had reviewed them yet, and I thought I haven't, and I found them, and so I wanted to do a review for you guys. I've never used this before. I'm not familiar with it. I've actually never have even seen another person use them before, so I just wasn't sure what to expect. So here I'm just opening the package of 3. So you can see it's got like a masonite backing. It's really hard. And then I try to zoom in here to show you that it looks like it's watercolor paper and it's just glued on top. So here I'm just starting to test with the water, and when I blobbed the water on, it pooled. It didn't really soak in, so I'm like, okay, I need to use a lot more water if I want like a watercolor blending effect. And I dropped the paint on and I was like, oh, it's not spreading very much. I felt like the board was almost sucking the paint out of my brush. It was very weird to work like this, because you can see I put the paint down and it hardly moves. So what I was going for was like a lot of hurricanes have been going on right now, and when they show it on the radar, I think they look really pretty with all the different colors showing the intensity of the storm. I thought it would be really neat to draw one, and so I tried to layer it, and it's just not working out. I am not liking this. I feel like it looks like a rainbow, and I hated it. But I mean, I kept going. I thought maybe I can, work it out, but it just didn't work out. So I figured with the way the board was, how it wasn't really blending very well, that I needed to do something more detailed with definite colors, so that way I could just fill in an area with a color and I wouldn't have to worry about it blending. So my idea was I would do a monarch butterfly because it has specified areas of color that are so concentrated and small enough that I figured would work out well with the way the board reacts with the water. And maybe I'm just not used to it. Maybe once you get used to the way the board works, you wouldn't have any issues. Or maybe someone with more experience in watercolor than me would know some tips when using this Aquabord. So here I start doing my monarch butterfly, and I'm doing the orange in the wings, and I thought everything was going good, that I'm just doing tiny areas. I would wet the area first with water, so that way, it would have a little bit of time to spread across the surface. And sorry about any lighting issues I have going on. I recorded the first part of the video after work, so it was getting kind of dark, and then this part I did in the morning as the sun was rising. And as I do these orange cells in the wings, I add a little bit of yellow to blend in, or I try to anyways. And I was pretty happy at this point how the orange cells of the wings were looking. And then I start to do the black. And this is again where I came into the issue of where it was like sucking the paint out of my brush. It was drying as soon as I laid it down. So the next time I brought my color in, it already treated it as a new layer, and you could see the overlapping edges of the areas that I had previously painted and what I was painting now. So this Aquabord is very weird to me. It's very weird to work with. I mean, I don't use a lot of variety of paper, so I don't know if it's just I'm so used to the type of paper that I work with that this is so unfamiliar to me, but I felt like it made watercolor hard to work with, and I hated the spotty effect this gave. So I eventually go over the wings again in black to do another layer to cover up those lighter areas. And when I was close to being done, I didn't want to leave the butterfly on a plain white background because I felt like I wanted to use the whole board to get like the quote-unquote full experience. So I figured I would just do a solid background and really test out the board with this part, because I figured I would go in and I would lay a whole bunch of water and really try to like saturate the board, and then drop in the green color to use as a background. And I figured even if it gets kind of spotty at this point, for the background that would be fine. So I went in with a super wet brush and I'm just trying to spread it out before it dries, but I'm telling you, this board just sucks up water, which is amazing because it looks like it's just a thin piece of paper glued to a board. Like, where's all this water going? Feel like I didn't have a very good experience with it, but like I said, maybe once you use something for a while, you know, you really learn how it works and you get used to it. I mean, it's neat that it's a board and that you can hang it up and display it, but it was just hard to work with for the first time. So that's kind of my opinion about this Aquabord. If you have ever used this Aquabord or have any tips or tricks that I could try in the future that maybe would help, that would be awesome, and you can leave those in the comments below. I will also leave a link to the Aquabord, so if you want to get a small pack and try it out yourself, you can do so, and I would love to hear about your experience also in the comments. Hey there! Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you enjoyed the video, click that like button, and you should check out my last video. Also, click my face to subscribe, because I have some cool stuff coming you don't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!